Guys, how are we doing? Sorry I can't be with you live, but it is the other half's birthday and priorities have to take hold. So I'm pre-recording the last of the masterclass. So if you are looking to change or resurrect your life, looking to upgrade the way that you're living, whether it's fitness, whether it's mindset, whether it's resilience, whether it's career direction, whether it's relationships, whether it's the whole lot, we are running our very first 90-day elite movement, and it starts next week with our pre-course, getting the guys prepped and ready. You'll be welcomed into our Brotherhood Mastermind, where we work with over 150 guys, okay, every single month, improving and developing themselves to become the best version of themselves. And what we've been doing over these last 6 days is doing masterclasses in terms of touching on important parts of our lives that we feel that we can improve and what the Brotherhood and movement will bring for you. This evening I want to talk about the alternative. Now the alternative is the alternative option to showing up. All right, so what is it for you? For me, it's kind of being at the edge of the bed, being very depressed, very anxious, to the point where I want to take my own life, drinking a lot of alcohol, not really showing up, staying in bed. And did I like that life? I definitely didn't. So what we have to picture up in our heads is that alternative. Okay, so what does that look like for you? Is it drinking again, complaining again, not being present, not being focused, not being resilient, complaining, victim mentality? And I want you to build up that image in your head, how it feels, what it looks like, what it's doing for you, how it's affecting your relationships. And I want you to be able to consume yourself in it for 5-10 minutes, because it's really important, because the whole point of showing up is to avoid that. The whole point of improving ourselves is to avoid that. When we come up against hard times and adversity, man, we have to remember what the alternative is to not breaking through. All right. So when we look at this little chart here, this is us at the start of the journey. This is at the end of the 90 days. All right. Okay. And along the way, we're always going to hit these barriers. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Disruptions, distractions. It doesn't happen overnight. We can't just sort our lives out overnight. Over a couple of weeks. This is a life-altering movement. We're trying to rewire the way that you think, right? But reality will tell us that it's going to be harder than you think. We're going to hit curveballs. So every time we hit one of these barriers, we've got to come back to thinking about what that alternative is. So we go, right, okay, if I don't show up here, what's going to happen? What is the alternative? Where does my life going to go if I don't show up right here? Okay, you can go back to the hamster wheel. You can go back to running around in circles, not really getting anywhere. Or you can go back to the mountain climbing, going, right, I'm going to do this by myself. Or I'm up, I'm on it for 2 weeks, and then life punches you in the face and then you end up dropping down. Okay, and we go up and down, up and down, up and down. So the alternative takes us on these paths and takes us away from the journey of what we're trying to achieve. And what we're trying to achieve is direction with purpose by building an elite mentality, elite operator mentality that allows us to avoid the chaos, overcome the frustration, so that we become the best version of ourselves, so that we stop the moaning, stop the chaos, stop burying our head in the sand and raise our levels, right? And that's what is absolutely key here. So create your alternative, connect with it, understand it, because if you don't show up, that's when you're going to end up. I've got about 2 places left as it stands with me filming right now to come and join this 90-day elite movement. There's a link above. Make sure you get your place secured and make sure you're with us next week, ready to take this path here, the path of resistance, resilience, and building yourself up to be that elite operator. Thank you for watching all of the masterclass. I massively appreciate you and thank you for the support.